We have long told ourselves a lie to feel superior. We cast them as the other. In the Victorian imagination, they were Homo neanderthalensis, a Latin designation that became shorthand for the brute. We pictured them as hulking, dim-witted failures of evolution, grunting in the shadows of the giants we supposed ourselves to be. But the dust of the Pleistocene is settling and the science is speaking. They were not our failures. They were our cousins, our competitors, and ultimately a part of our very identity. They didn't just survive the Ice Age, they mastered it. Deep within the Bruniquel Cave in southern France, over 300 meters from the surface, lies a mystery that shatters every primitive trope. Here, 176,000 years ago, someone built something intentional. These are the Bruniquel circles. They are not natural. They are the work of a collective using over 400 individual speleothems, the technical term for these mineral deposits. Neanderthals constructed a ritual or social space in total darkness. They mastered fire to illuminate the abyss. In the Cueva de Ardales in Spain, we find red ochre handprints and stipple patterns dating back 65,000 years. This is symbolic thought. This is art. They weren't just reacting to the world. They were interpreting it. They were asking the same question we ask today. What does it mean to be here? To understand their heart, we must look at their scars. In the 1950s, archaeologists unearthed the remains of an individual known as Shanidar I. Science tells us a harrowing story of his life. He was nearly blind in one eye. He had a massive blow to the side of his skull. His right arm was amputated at the elbow, likely due to a crushing injury. In the brutal, unforgiving climate of the Paleolithic, Shanidar I should have died in days. Yet he lived into his 40s. An old man for his time, he survived because his tribe carried him. They fed him, they protected him. This wasn't a survival of the fittest in a cold Darwinian sense. This was caritas, unconditional care. They buried their dead with intention. They mourned. They understood the finality of the breath leaving the body, and they marked that loss with ritual. Roughly 60,000 years ago, our ancestors stepped out of Africa and encountered a people who had already called Europe home for hundreds of millennia. This wasn't just a clash of spears. It was a meeting of minds. We used to think we wiped them out, but the truth is written in our marrow. Genetic sequencing shows that Neanderthals possess the FOXP2 gene, the same genetic switch linked to complex speech and language in modern humans. They spoke, they negotiated. If you're of non-African descent, between 1% and 4% of your DNA is Neanderthal. That genetic legacy influences everything, from your immune system's response to pathogens to the way your skin reacts to sunlight. The Neanderthals did not vanish into the mists of history. They didn't fail the test of evolution. Instead, they were absorbed into the rising tide of humanity. Every time you feel the chill of winter and seek the warmth of a hearth, every time you care for a wounded friend, every time you look at the stars and wonder what lies beyond, you are feeling the echo of a relative who stood in those same shadows 200,000 years ago. We are the survivors of two worlds. The Neanderthal legacy isn't buried in the soil, it is pulsing in your veins. Presented by EPK Capital, Wealth Management for Generations.